It's cracking, y'all. Salute to you guys, man. No matter what you believe in, who you believe in, what you believe in. Salute to y'all. I would only hope that what you believe in or who you believe in, I hope you are living up to that standard and that expectation of said deity that you pray to and look to in times of need and in times of gratitude. I was born and raised a Christian. I got saved. I learned a lot along the way when I got older, throughout my teenage years, and then when I became a young adult. You could say I went on a spiritual journey. And that journey that I went on, I started learning other religions. I tapped into the Hebrew Israelite stuff. I tapped into the Islam, Judaism, Hinduism, Buddhism. I kind of spoon-fed from a little bit of it, not to seek a God or a savior out of it, but just to try to understand why there are so many different religions and deities that other people believe in, but yet the religion that I was raised on, Christianity, it's made me to believe that, or it made me think that this is the all-be-all. This is the only God. All these other people are imposters. But at the same time, it'll make me feel like, I would question myself, asking, like, so are these other people cursed that believe in Allah, Buddha, whatever they look to for guidance and praise? And I decided to be a student and learn what I could learn about these, just to try to understand it, the differences. And it's not really too many differences. It's just the same story told in a different way. But in a nutshell, what I realized was, in history, always in time, there's been someone that came in a certain area, a certain region, a geographical area of this planet, and made an impact, made a mark, left their mark, brought forth a lot of information, put forth a lot of ideas that a lot of people didn't know about, and that person became a great leader. And not in all the stories, but in some of the stories, there was envy, there was jealousy, to where they were killed, they were eventually assassinated because of they were looked at as more than a human, more of a messiah, or some God, someone sent from the Most High. But there's a lot of people that have been, even in these times, still, there's people on this planet who are a form of a deity, a form of a Christ, you can say. So in these times, I'm very careful with the names. I try not to uplift one person as the all-be-all God of all life forms. Even though I do believe that there is a grand architect of all life forms. Don't get that twisted. But I'm not going to call that God or Jesus. I'm not going to say God and Jesus are responsible for why I'm creating all this other stuff. Because there's too many other stories out there, and there's too much other history that predate the stories that we hear of in the Bible and nations, and it's like, you got I've learned to separate allegory and folklore from history. and actual real facts. Like let's speak on facts. Artifacts. There's not too many artifacts from a lot of stories. There are some, but there's not too many artifacts from most of all those characters in the Bible. But there's a whole lot of artifacts and manuscripts, scrolls and tombs and bodies of people who existed that predated those times. That's all I'm saying. So I encourage anyone to learn all of the great nations. I mean, you can go to Rome, you can go to Egypt, you can go to Samaria, Asia, anywhere. Just learn about the nations of the peoples that lived here on this planet. And you will separate that from a deity or savior, someone that you claim that you would think is saving you, because really we're all in this situation together. So whatever gods that we've been trained to learn and seek, those gods are not even here. They're somewhere in the sky somewhere, right? In heaven. The firmament. Like, I don't know. We got to learn what the real meanings of certain words are. And what they were really explaining to us in the Bible. Because there's a lot of truths in the Bible, but it's decoded in a way. It's not really, it's told in a story form, but the form that you got to perceive it in is not the story form. More the scientific or historical. But anyway, we have to learn not to make it about this one person, because, like, okay, if we're going to speak on the Bible, in the beginning, in Genesis, it said, let us make them in our image. Let us. So it's more than one creator that's responsible for us being here in this planet. Let us make them, us, in our image. So we're made in the image of these creators, these families, these ancestors, these people that were grand architects that helped create this planet and other probably planets and universes and galaxies and solar systems. Stop playing. But I can't allow myself to be trapped in a book and in a religion and a cult that will ultimately, I'm not going to say haunt me until I die for the rest of my life, but almost plague me in a way, because it's going to be a standard. And most people, you know, like if we're going to speak on Christianity, most Christians I know, I'm not saying all Christians are the same, most Christians I know are hypocrites. They don't live up to the standard of what the Bible tells them and all that stuff. And I feel like I don't claim any of these religions and cultures, but I feel like I follow more commandments than most other people that are claiming them and repping them. How'd that happen? It's like I still respect the laws of the land. I still respect the commandments. I'm not saying I'm perfect, like I'm just flawless, but there's a lot of people doing some foul stuff out here. But they claim and they say, I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. What? No. Just try to be the best you, really, okay? Because we're making God and Jesus an accessory to all of the murder and all the stuff that's going on here. It's like, it don't make sense to me that a divine creator designed this to be this way, like this, to where, as long as we just rely and believe on that person, on that deity, that God, then we'll be saved. Saved from what exactly? Like, we know the predictions and what the ancestors, or what ancestors have predicted about us. You know, that's why they left so much evidence behind, because they knew we would fall as a people, as a nation. So whether it was in the Bible or whether it was an ancient text or Egyptian text, we knew that they knew the slavery was going to be here. But I don't think it's smart to say that this guy was okay. Was okay with his people, his children, suffering in this. No, I just don't think any other higher intelligent beings, in my opinion, don't have that connection to us or connection to this planet like that down here. They're already advanced on a whole different level. We're here on our own, okay? In my opinion, it's not about us. I mean, you still need to be judged. You're still going to be judged on your behaviors and how you treated people and what you've done here, for sure. To me, this is more of a test. This is more of a observation of us, our souls, and how we navigate here. But I'm not into trying to recruit people into believing what I believe in. That's not my purpose, and that shouldn't be your purpose, really. Your purpose is to just be a living example. Stop trying to rep your gang and be your gang. Gang. I'm playing, man. But, real talk. To me, it's common sense nowadays. But all of that trying to rep, because, look at the Muslim people, man. Look what they've been going through. Look what Christianity or Christians do to Muslims, and look what Muslims do to Christians. All in the name of y'all's supposed savior, but this supposed savior ain't saving y'all from killing each other. He ain't stopping it. So why even blame him for it? Or her? It's think about it. So much patriarchy has destroyed men and women's minds. Y'all believe in a God that's a man, right? When you think of Jesus, that's a man, right? Only highlight to a woman in that Bible. I mean, there's a lot of highlights to women, but they made Eve out to be evil. The one that persuaded, tempted, and deceived Adam. The first temptation on earth, according to them. And then, down the line, God just chooses this one chick here. Just have my son. And get, he got to do this thing, and then he leaving. He gone. So he ain't really your son. I'm just using you to have him. And then that's it. How does that make sense? Come on now. I don't know, man. I just feel like there's always been a form of messiahs. There's always been a messiah here. Plenty of people I can name, which I don't have time like that I can name that were a form of a messiah on this planet. But I just don't feel like the purpose for humanity is to uplift a deity, a name, and worship it. No. I feel like the purpose is to be one, unite. Nobody wants to unite. They just want to compete. My God is better than your God. I got more money than you. My family look better than you. My God, when is everybody going to want to at least come together for one common goal? And that's harmony, unity, peace, justice, love. There is no love. People want to rep God, Jesus, Allah, whatever the heck y'all believe in. But I don't see no love in any of y'all. I don't see love in any of you people. I see more evil and hate. And Satanism, really. I can't even blame Satan for none of that stuff. We can't be blaming no God or no devil for none of our behavior. We are who we are. And until we stop making excuses and blaming deities and invisible forces for our behavior, we're going to be in the same circumstances. Humanity has to learn to love again. Humanity has to learn to accept each other again. Humanity has to learn how to coexist with each other again. Humanity has to learn how to bring peace to each other again. Until we do that, ain't no damn God of y'all is gonna save anybody. Whatever these supposed invisible gods gonna sit back and just watch y'all make a damn fool of yourself. Because it ain't about these gods and your beliefs. It's about your purpose. It's about your behavior. It's about who you are. How is your soul? How is your spirit? Every day. Good day.